Good evening, City Year New York AmeriCorps members, staff, family, and friends. My name is Christina Cover, and I proudly serve this year at CIS 303 Leadership and Community Service Academy in the Bronx. A few weeks ago in quarantine, I saw a quote online that resonated with me and later learned that it was from the preface to the 1984 version of James Baldwin's Notes of a Native Son. The book, which I'm currently reading, is comprised of a series of nonfiction essays describing Baldwin's reflections on racial dilemmas and American identity. Baldwin writes, "I am what time, circumstance, history have made of me, certainly, but I am also much more than that. So are we all." How much more are we? As I reflect on the city year we have all shared, I find myself asking this question. What capacity did we have as AmeriCorps members to take our histories, our past circumstances, our strengths, our dreams, our diversity, this time, and make a lasting difference in the school communities we've served? Maybe it's the idealist in me, but I can answer this question with an unequivocal confidence that we were all so much more this year than we could have ever anticipated. Our capacity for change has been tremendous because we all worked collaboratively to support students, educators, and administrators. We began our journey together at Hunter College's auditorium, CUNY, and learned about City Year's culture and our new responsibilities as tutors, mentors, and role models. I took a lot of notes, which anyone can confirm, and looked at my notes throughout the year a lot less than I'd like to admit. As student success coaches, we led academic interventions, facilitated after-school programming, and provided social and emotional support to elementary and middle school students. Lesson planning, behavioral management, field trip coordination, near-peer mentoring, in-class support, small group facilitation, social media content creation. These are only a few of the ways that we supported schools. These are easy to list. What I think we should strive to share with others about our year above all else, however, is the joy we felt when we helped a student understand work from class. Our resilience, trying something new if our last lesson plan failed, seeking guidance again, growing wiser again. We should share the invaluable perspectives, challenging and honest, from friends we made on diverse teams representing states all over the country. We must share the ways that people can get up each morning to take direct action, supporting a future generation of leaders. Our insight prepares us to advance meaningful efforts at a multitude of organizations in the future. We are in a devastating time. COVID-19 and police brutality and discrimination against Black people disproportionately affect the communities and schools that we've served. I want to say that everything you feel about your city year, and how the last few months have been especially, is valid and heard. PITW number 126 calls us to absorb and then contribute to City Year's organizational wisdom. It's critical that we talk openly about the ways we think the organization can change and process the sadness we might feel about our service year changing abruptly. But I urge us to never forget how much we've helped students and school communities in these unprecedented times. I urge us to hold dear the funny, unforgettable memories and meaningful interactions we've had with students, holding fast to everything that made us smile. Though we served as mentors and coaches, I think often that students taught us more than we could have ever taught them. With this knowledge, with these students, with continued efforts dedicated to educational equity and dismantling systemic injustice, know that the future is bright. Though time, history, circumstance is real and complicated and uncompromising and sometimes painful, remember City Year New York's class of 2020, what James Baldwin wrote and what we all have proven. We are much more when we are united and dedicated to causes greater than ourselves, and there is much more ahead. Thank you to my teammates, Camila, Emily, Jacob, Victor, Shondell, Rithi, Andre, and Annika, and my team leader, Amber. Thank you to my Sonic Impact Director, Dominique, the Cathedral Building Zone, and the entire site. It has been an honor to serve alongside you this year.